on the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the USF Bulls and the Boise State Broncos. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. Coach said they were thrilled to get off to a good start last week, starting the season 1-0, but there is so much he wants to clean up. He said, I showed the guys film. We have a very specific list of things that we've got to improve this week. Expectations are already high.
And the Bulls headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Straight ahead, it's Gaines. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Catch in the middle, it's Bates. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll move the tight end. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Searching for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Right side, it's Smith. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for the edge. He'll toss him. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Running the red zone. It's Isaac. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, South Florida. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance. And it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. It's a little bit risky. Throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
And the extra point is good, and it's... They get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Gaines. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Selling the fake. The short hands, it's Wagner. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Moving the pocket, it's Croman Hope. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The ride. Nice move there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down.
Looking for a huge play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Long way to go on second down. Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Isaac. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
It's a draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Sells to fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Sets his feet. It's Croman Hope. Caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Plows his way ahead. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. 2nd and goal again. Pulls it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Broncos will punt this one away. catches it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Taken down.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Looking for a crease. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Look out. It's complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Got the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. And the Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground. He's got it again. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Hits inside. It's Gaines. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it on the counter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Rush is on. On target over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Gaines. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boise State. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Roll will keep an eye on him. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Out wide right, it's Rogers. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Drops back on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Running inside. It's Gaines. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
2nd down to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. It's a draw. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the...
He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're all over him. Fires downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Fighting Irish, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Boise. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Quickly to the tight end. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Gives it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Drives inside. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
He makes a catch, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the move, he fires. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. On the ground, it's Gaines. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Under pressure, unloads in the nick of time. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The run to the left. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Keeps it on the option. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Left side is Parks. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play.
Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. Breaks into the open.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Gaines. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll go to the counter.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right side, it's Bates. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Has to have it on fourth down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. That's caught. It's Parks. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Bulls in the hurry up. Looking for a gap. It's Isaac. Pass to 6. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
In the backfield, it's Parks. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Driving forward, it's Isaac. Maybe some room here. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps it himself. Touchdown, Bulls! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Personal foul. Face mask.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Out wide left, it's Wagner. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wants to pass. Hauls it in. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The give on 4th. Turning it on. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. They'll run the counter. Driven back. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to throwing. They've got to go a long way. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Wide receiver going in motion. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. The give on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Could not make his way to the corner. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, it's Isaac. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Drops back. It's Croman Hope. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Powers inside. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Wide receiver comes in motion. There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown Broncos. Rolled his way into the end zone.
You're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They get the 2-point conversion, but hold on just a second. Looks as if there is an injury on the play. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This USF offense will open this drive right here. First down, he'll keep it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty costs the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Straight ahead, it's Isaac. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff keep working on that clock. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Got a little grass. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He'll do it himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And the returner goes down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires quickly. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. Sells to run, looking to pass. Had to force that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Finds his man. Jumped on top of the pile. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking for room. It's Gaines. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Broncos! He got it back corner of the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick it onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big